I think what has happened is that we have tended to accept anything, especially deviant behavior. And if you accept deviant behavior for a long period of time, it becomes part of the fabric of the culture. The delegates and I were discussing why it seems that our country, our companies, and even ourselves are on the descendancy. Why do things seem to be going downhill? And what struck me was a video I watched from James Grady that talked about a concept called Mindless Acceptance Syndrome, or MAS. Back in the mid-80s, I was living on Messier Nelly Street in Surulere, and my fiance and I drove down to the National Electric Power Authority office on Okere Street because we hadn't had light for 3 hours, and we went to complain that we hadn't had light for 3 hours. And we weren't the only people there. There were other people that were indignant enough to come and complain. What that said was that it was unusual not to have light for 3 hours. But today, we could go whole weeks or even a month without having light, and we accept it. Why did we not accept it then? Why are we accepting it now? I think what has happened is that we have tended to accept anything, especially deviant behavior. And if you accept deviant behavior for a long period of time, it becomes part of the fabric of the culture. It becomes assimilated into the culture. We need to come out and decide what we'll accept and what we'll not accept. Because if we don't call out what we don't accept, it signals that it is accepted. Mindless acceptance syndrome. We're going downhill because we accept everything that should not be accepted. We need to call it out, and we need to decide that there will be no mass, no more mindless acceptance in our country. Thank you very much.